Hi everyone, my name is Kate and today I want to tell you and show you how to crochet this gorgeous outfit. I was inspired by this photo so much so that the day after I found it on Pinterest I went to the store to buy yarn and started crocheting. It's really easy to crochet, even a beginner can make it, because there is nothing complicated, very simple stitches, very simple crochet. Also, I will tell you how to crochet a suit to your measurements. I chose green yarn, which is perfect match for my hair color. I will tell you about yarn later. I advise you to use the grams that I have so that your result will be similar as much as possible to the one I'm wearing now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and let's get started. I use this yarn in 50 grams, 115 meters. It took me only 4.5 skeins for size S. It's 50% bamboo and 50% acrylic, ideal for summer, pleasant to the touch. You can take cotton yarn, but take it in the same grams. I use 3.5 mm hook. You will need 2 markers and needle for stitching. We will start with the skirt, namely the waistband. Place the yarn in your hand like this and make the first stitch. We are going to make chain of 10. If you want to make the rubber band wider, you have to chain of 15 air loops. Insert the hook into the second stitch and make a single crochet. Grab the yarn, take it out of the stitch and crochet 2 loops together. Insert the hook into the next stitch and make the single crochet for the rest of the row. This should be the width of the band on the skirt. Chain 1, turn your work, and in the second loop we put the hook only for the upper strand, like this. Make a single crochet. Don't lose the last stitch too, be sure to make it. Chain 1, turn your work, and in the same way, in the second loop, continue to crochet single crochet to the end of the row. So we crochet the band until it reaches your hip or waist circumference, slightly stretched. Specifically for me, that's the waist. Okay, here is my band. I got my waist somewhere around 60-61 centimeters, and now let's see if it fits the volume or not. Take a centimeter, fold the band in half, it's 24 centimeters when it's not stretched, but we need to measure when it's stretched, so the skirt doesn't fall down. Slightly stretched, it's getting 28-29 centimeters, so it fits me. The width is 4 centimeters wide. And now we'll join it into a circle. We put 2 edges together, insert the hook, first for the first braid, and then for the bottom loop on the other side of the rubber band. Grab the yarn, take it out and crochet a single crochet. Then insert the hook into the next braid and into the bottom loop on the other side and make a single crochet. Keep doing this until the end of the row. Here's how it's on the wrong side and on the right side. Insert the hook into the loop where we finished stitching the band and make a chain 3. Now we're going to make a double crochet. Yarn over, put the hook here in the empty hole. First we crochet 2 loops and then 2 more. Again yarn over. Now we put it in the seal and again. First 2 loops and then 2 loops again. Next, free space. It is too free, so I will take 1 stitch from the bottom and crochet with it, so there is no hole. Then a stitch back into the seal, then back into the free space, and that's how we do the whole circle with double crochets. The last stitch and we will join the circle. We join with a slip stitch in the third braid of the first stitch, right here. By 2 strands we grab the yarn and now we crochet 1 loop in the second one. Here we will have a seam. Again chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we'll need a markers. We place a band so that the seam is clearly in the middle. We take a markers and mark the most side stitch on both sides. In these places we will make extra stitches in every even row. Insert the hook into the chain and turn the work. Yarn over and crochet with both strands of the top braids. Make a double crochet up to the marker. Okay, remove the marker and in this loop make 3 double crochets. 1 in the same place, 2 and in the same place 3. Mark the second stitch of this addition. Continue crocheting with next marker. There we'll also make an extra 3 double crochet in one stitch. Remove the marker and in this place make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Again, in the second stitch we put a marker. Then crochet to the end of the row. We join the row by the third braid of chain by both strands and make a slip stitch. Chain 3 and turn your work. This is our third row, and in every odd numbered row we don't make an extra stitches and just rearrange the markers. In every even numbered row we add 3 stitches to the place where there is a marker. Each row we turn the work so that the seam is straight and not spiral, so we made a double crochet all the way around the circle. Connect the circle in the third braid of the first chain. Chain 3 and turn your work. In row 4 we again add an extra stitches where the markers are. We make additions in the even rows until the width of the skirt reaches our width of the hips, divided by 2. I have a hip volume of 92, so I will make additions until the width of the skirt in a slightly straight form doesn't reach 46 centimeters. As soon as we run out of one skein, we will add new yarn. So, yarn over the old thread, insert the hook into the loop, and grab the new yarn and bring it out. And the new yarn we crochet first 2 loops then 2 more. Gently pull up the ends and continue crocheting. Plus hide the 2 ends in the crochet. So I crocheted the skirt all the way to the widest part and I got 18 rows. When it's stretched, it's just 46 centimeters, even a little more to make it more comfortable to walk. Then we crochet the skirt without extras or increases. You can remove the markers and we crochet it to the length you want. I recommended you always to try the skirt on over the top, not over the legs, so you will not have a big stretch until you will be wearing it outside. This is what the finished skirt looks like in the length I want. The length with the band is 39 centimeters. I think this is the optimal length of a mini skirt. The width not stretched is 43 centimeters. And the band is 4 centimeters. Here is how the back side of the skirt looks like. Yes, we have a seam, but unfortunately there is no way to avoid it, but nothing wrong with wearing. It doesn't show itself in any way. It doesn't shine through, so everything is good. All we have to do is to hide the ends at the top. And now we'll beautifully close the edge of the skirt. To do this, we put a hook under the top braid here, grab the yarn, and one loop is crocheted into another. Again, we put a hook under the top braid and do the same. And then we'll go all the way to the beginning. Here we have the first braid, do the last one, and we can cut the yarn. Take out the yarn and use a needle to make a seamless connection. Insert the needle behind both strands of the first braid. And now we put in the same place where it came out from the beginning. Now let's hide the yarn and we have the skirt ready. So let's get to the top. It is very simple to crochet too, with the same stitches and the same turnings. Okay, let's start. Chain 2. One and 2. Now insert the hook into the very first braid. Okay, here. Grab the yarn. And first we crochet only the first stitch on the hook, like this, and then 2 stitches together. This is what we get. Now we insert the hook into the closest braid by the top strand, here. Again, only 1 loop on the hook and then 2 together. Now we put the hook into the next braid. Okay, crochet first and crochet 2 together. In this way, we form a chain of air loops and we crochet it with a single crochet. We continue to crochet such a chain until it reaches the circumference of the upper part of your chest in a slightly stretched form. Next, we will join the edges together. Be sure it doesn't twist. Find the very first stitch and connect it with a slip stitch. Next, make chain 3, yarn over, insert into the braid and crochet double crochet. Our pattern is the same as in the skirt, we crochet it in the same way. When we join the rows, also for the third braid of the first chain, make a slip stitch. Then chain of 3 and turn the work. We don't need to make any increases here, just crochet a rectangle. Continue to crochet until you are satisfied with the width of the top. Don't forget to try it on yourself. This width of the top is perfect for me. It's 32 centimeters. The height is 16 centimeters. Okay, and the seam we have left will be in the front. Here we will thread a chain of air loops to make a nice assembling. For now we can hide all the ends and we will proceed to the straps. I marked with markers equal distance from the center and the width of the strap that I want. It's 5 stitches wide. From the center I counted 13 stitches. One strap I have already made. It will be with the expansion. It will look nice on the shoulders and fix it on the back of the top. The second strap we will make together. Okay, we take off the marker and put the hook behind the top 2 strands of the braid. Grab the yarn, bring it out and crochet the first stitch, like this. Next, yarn over, put the hook into the same place and crochet 3 loops together. Yarn over, put it in the next braid and crochet 3 loops together. Crochet like this till the marker. The first row is ready. Make chain 1 and turn the work. Yarn over, put the hook behind both strands of the braid and crochet all 3 stitches together. This way we make 6 rows. Be sure to not forget to tie the last stitch in the row. It's the most invisible, it's like on the side. Right here. Continue crochet. Now we have done 6 rows, and on 7th we will make an extra stitches. In the first stitch we make a half double crochet here, and in the same place the second stitch. The rest is the same. And in the last stitch also make an extra stitch. 1, and in the same place 2. Chain 1 and turn your work. And in the even number rows we crochet without increases, so it's our 8th row, and we crochet without change. So we alternate the rows with increases and without increases. The last row with extra stitches is 13th row. I'm crocheting the last row with extra, and after that we are going to crochet usual rows without increases until the 21st row. In row 22 will be the first decrease. We also make the decreases on both sides. We skip the first stitch and start crocheting in the second stitch. Then we crochet as usual, and at the end we make a decrease when the last 2 stitches are left. Here are 2 stitches. We skip the penultimate one and crochet the last stitch at once. Then we continue the row without any changes, and we make these decreases until we have 5 stitches left. Now I have a total of 28 rows, and after 28 we make the usual rows without the decreases, up to and including 35 rows. I have a total of 35 rows on my strap. Again, don't forget to try it on yourself. You may have to crochet more rows or less. Leave about 30 cm from the end and cut the yarn. Take it out of the loop. Take the needle and we will sew the strap to the back of the top. Try it on yourself where you want the straps to be located. I want them in the middle. Once we have the straps on, we can hide the yarn, and all we have to do is make assembling in front. The tie is a usual chain of 8 loops. It should be twice as long as the width of the top, plus 15 centimeters. Take a needle and pass the chain through the holes next to the seam. Tie it gently and you can make a bow. That's the costume we made. I'm sure you made it too. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like it. Wear with pleasure such a beautiful and chic set. Thank you for watching this video and bye, cuties!